inside, outside. General statements about avalanche awareness for the recreational user. First, here are three main principles worth considering. 1. Before you go, consult the avalanche bulletin and weather forecast, then decide where to go. Have alternate plans. 2. If you decide to go, treat every trip as if there is a danger, which means one person on the slope at a time, or well spread out. 3. Practice, practice, practice with your transceiver. You are the rescue team. There is very little room for error. Talk to anyone who has survived a significant avalanche and they'll tell you how quickly their world changed. The brain instantly recognizes the danger and it becomes the fight of your life. Inside the ski area, avalanche control teams can accurately predict snow stability. This is because they pursue and maintain an intimate knowledge of the snowpack. From the most subtle of influences to the more intense and dynamic forces, recognizable patterns emerge that either support confidence in the snowpack or not. Inside the ski area, the amenities abound, and there are teams of patrollers ready to assist whatever the event. Outside the ski area, it's about being self-reliant and accepting all risks. As you acquire knowledge and experience, your gut feelings could save your life. A beginning for the recreational user would be 1. Attend a course. 2. Travel with experienced people. 3. Hire a guide. Being intimate with the snowpack means tracking the significant storms from the beginning of the season. Storm snow amounts, wind speeds, and freezing levels are three values to keep a close eye on. For example, ask yourself, how has the storm changed the snowpack? Try to interpret the results of the storm before you go. Do you see what you expected to see? An experienced group will talk about stability prior to leaving, just out of habit. The trip will start early, and much attention is paid to the group's location during the peak hours of the day. You're most vulnerable when you're hiking up, making route finding a strong line of defense. Following an established trail is easy and convenient, but is it the line you would take? The most dangerous times to go out are during and just after a storm. Major systems are easily identified by today's forecasting technologies, and they should be avoided at all costs. Stick to trees or stay in bounds. While you wait for things to stabilize, gather as much information on the storm values as possible. Again, note such things as wind speed, snowfall amounts, and location of the freezing level prior to and after the storm. Consult the avalanche bulletin and the on-hill backcountry report. People kid about carrying a fresh dog biscuit in their pocket for the avalanche dog, or how it's always a good idea to owe money to everyone in the group. But the kidding aside, the subject of a rescue is obviously a serious one. Again, in the event of a burial, you are the rescue team. Your first actions could mean the difference between someone in your group living or dying. You must be able to quickly locate and then care for a buried victim. Even under ideal conditions, this can be a difficult task. And what if there are multiple signals, multiple victims, or the person with the greatest first aid knowledge is missing? There are so many things that can go wrong. If you are caught in an avalanche, yell out and fight to stay on the surface. Get rid of poles and your pack. If you go under, try to break the surface with an arm or leg to let people know where you are. Once you begin to tumble, you will be at the mercy of the avalanche. Many victims suffocate from their nose and mouth being packed with snow. Keep your mouth shut. When you come to rest, create a breathing space around your nose and mouth with your hand. You may hear your rescuers, but they won't hear you. Save your energy and trust your friends to get you out. Find your place in the pursuit of being intimate with the snowpack. Great lines can be found without risking it all. Be smart and patient.